Hi friends, welcome to Harmony Hills Home and Garden. I'm Jenny and we're gardening here in Baltimore, Maryland, Zone 7. Today I wanted to talk to you about my gorgeous lily tree clump over here. It's amazing. Let me share some of the information with you and you can enjoy this in your garden too. This gorgeous stand of lilies is called Garden Pleasures Lily Tree, and I ordered them from Brex.com, I think 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. I think this is their 5th spring. A lily tree is basically a cross between a trumpet lily and an oriental lily. So they get really tall and very large flowers like the trumpet lily, and they are gorgeously fragrant like the oriental lilies. These are gorgeous. The smell is wonderful, very much like a stargazer in fragrance. And these particular variety, Garden Pleasures, I'm not exactly sure if it's even available anymore on the Brex website. I'm not sure. I've looked for it there. I haven't seen it lately. Maybe though, especially if you went to the website, maybe. But they do have other lily tree varieties available in a wide range of colors, and I'm going to be purchasing another set of them to go on the other side of our front yard, and hopefully we'll get another gorgeous stand of lilies similar to this in coming years. I planted 3 bulbs, and all of these flowers are coming from 3 bulbs that I planted 5 or 6 years ago. You can see down at the bottom maybe that each of the bulbs is now sending up 8 or 10 or maybe even 12 stalks, and each of the stalks is like a 1/2 inch in diameter down there at the base. They're growing. They're taller than me. I'm 5'4", and these are at least 6 feet tall. These happen to be all leaning a little bit. You can see how much they're leaning from this angle. So if they were standing up tall and straight, they'd be over 6 feet tall. One of them broke. My staking system was insufficient this year. So actually, I probably will cut this one off and take it inside and put it in a vase so that I can enjoy the rest of the buds. Each of these stalks, as I said, each of the 3 bulbs have put out about 8 or 10 stalks. So let's say there's 30 stalks here. Each of the stalks has, what do you want to say, 15 or 20 flower buds on it. They're just so beautiful. They're not like daylilies. They do last longer than 1 day, but you can see also that several of them, like this one is finished, this one is in its full glory, and this one is still coming on. So you get multiple stages of blossoming on each of the stalks. They smell so good, they're so vigorous, and miracle of miracles, the deer that peruse my front yard have not bothered these lilies, where they do eat the leaves off and the buds off of other oriental lilies in my garden. They have left these alone. And the Brex website does say that the lily trees are deer resistant. So I'm going to order 3 more. I'm not sure which color yet. And I'm going to put them over on the other side. Now, in their first year, they get to be about 3 or 4 feet tall and 1 stem. And in their second year, they get to be a little bit taller and maybe 3 or 4 stems. And then in their 3rd year, they go gangbusters and they get to be 5 or 6 or 7 feet tall and 6 or 8 or 10 stalks, and all of these buds on each of the stalks. So you have to give them a little bit of time to grow into their full glory. But once they are in, they are beautiful and gorgeous. And so I encourage you to go look for some lily trees, oriental trumpet lily hybrids, and put some in your garden. You will not regret it. It is just so wonderful. Little tip, when you take the lilies inside and display them, these pollen things, what are they called? Stamens? Is that right? Is this the stamen and this is the pistil? I forget my plant biology anatomy, but anyway, take these pollen-y things off. You just pop them off like that, and then it doesn't have any pollen on it anymore, and it won't drop onto your table. But you can see that the pollen is it stains, and I'm going to wash my hands and it's not going to come off very easily. So just a little trick if you want to keep your countertop or your tables nice and free of this orange pollen. You want to take them off like that. So I have both of these stems that are gorgeous, and they're too full to put in the same vase. So I'm gonna have 2 gorgeous vases of lilies in my house, or maybe I'll give one to my next door neighbor. The stem is enormous. My vase might be too small. Is good enough for my coffee table, that's for sure. And the scent is gonna fill the entire house. So these lilies are amazing, and I really recommend that you get some. I don't know what the zone information, I'll put that up on the screen. And as far as planting and care for them, I think you plant them according to the package directions, which I think is usually about 6 to 8 inches deep. I'm not entirely sure about that. Again, just follow the package. And then you cover them with soil. I think they can take regular soil. I do have clay soil, and they're thriving in my clay soil. And regular water. They say they're deer resistant, and that is my experience. I do have deer roaming, and they haven't bothered these. Yeah, normal water. You do need to stake them. At least in my area, they lean over. So, and I didn't stake them very well this year. That's why I actually have this stem and the other one to put into a vase. So yeah, get yourself some lily trees. You will not regret it. You will enjoy them forever. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day in your garden, friends, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.